On January 13th, James Harden was traded to the Brooklyn Nets in a 4-team trade, but an underrated part of that move was Victor Oladipo going to the Houston Rockets and Caris Levert going to the Indiana Pacers. So in today's video, I will be discussing how this trade helps both the Pacers and the Rockets. Before we get into this video, I ask you to drop a like on this video to help my channel grow, and it only takes 1 second of your time. Also subscribe to my channel to help me reach 700 subscribers before the end of January, and comment on this video to start a conversation with me because I respond to all of my comments. And play that intro. The full 4-team trade was James Harden to the Nets, Victor Oladipo, Dante Exum, Rodion Kurucs, 4 first-round picks, and 4 Nets pick swaps to the Rockets, Jarrett Allen and Taurean Prince to Cleveland, Caris Levert, and a second-round pick to the Indiana Pacers. And most people are just looking at the Nets side of the move, but I feel Victor Oladipo to Houston and Levert to Indiana are also big moves. And I think Oladipo to Houston is especially big since I think it makes them a contender for a top 5 seed in the Western Conference. Because I truly believe this season, Victor Oladipo will revive his career and will be an all-star level player. He gives the Rockets a wing who can create his own shot and create plays for others. The Rockets now might honestly have a big 3 of John Wall, Christian Wood, and now Oladipo. Because John Wall so far this year has been looking a lot like his old self with his speed and quickness. And I think as the season goes on, he will look more like his old self. And so far this season, he has averaged 18 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds, shooting 45% from the field. And those numbers are comparable to his old self. And I think the reason his assists are low was because he was playing alongside the most ball-dominant player in NBA history in James Harden. And Oladipo isn't a ball-dominant player and can play off-ball. So I think we will soon see John averaging 7 to 10 assists, just like his old self. I think John and Victor can play very good alongside each other, since John is a really good passer and Victor is a good off-ball player. The Rockets' third star is Christian Wood, who has looked like a candidate for the Most Improved Player award as he has averaged 22 points per game and 9 rebounds, shooting 52% from the field so far this season. Woods is a big man with the skill set similar to Anthony Davis in the way that he has a very good handle for a center and he has the ability to shoot at a good level. And even though Woods is only shooting 27% from 3, defenses still respect him, and I expect his percentages to go up. Woods and Oladipo could be a good fit, especially seeing that Oladipo is a pretty good pick and roll ball handler. And alongside their 3 best players, Houston has a solid bunch of supporting players, such as PJ Tucker, who is one of the best 3-and-D players in the league, Daniel House, who is a good defender who can space the floor, Eric Gordon brings scoring off the bench and can space the floor. Ben McLemore can just space the floor. And DeMarcus Cousins has started the year horribly, but I think he could be a solid bench player. Sterling Brown has also been an underrated bright spot for this team as he's been shooting 46% from 3. And Jason Tate has been an underrated rookie who has been a good finisher and a solid defender. So clearly this Houston team has the potential to compete with a lot of teams in the West. But when you look at the Pacers side of the move, I don't know if this move makes them better or worse, because Oladipo and Levert are very similar players, as they both are shot-creating guards who aren't ball-dominant, and they both have an all-around game and can defend and can create plays for others and defend at a good level. I don't think you lose much moving Oladipo for Levert, but a question I do have is whether Caris will start or not, and I would think so, seeing as the only reason Levert came off the bench was because the Nets needed him to because of their weak bench. But now Indiana has a good enough bench in my opinion, and I don't think they need Caris off the bench. Levert can also play well alongside the other Pacers as he's a very good catch and shoot player and he's not ball dominant and he can be a good secondary ball handler alongside Malcolm Brogdon. So I honestly think this was a very good move for Indiana, seeing as Oladipo wanted to be moved and they got a better return for them than I would have expected, since they got a player just as good as Oladipo who is under contract for a longer period. But the Pacers getting Levert doesn't make me view them worse or better than before, and I still see them being a bit worse than teams like the Nets, Celtics, and Bucks. But to conclude the video, I think both teams benefited from this move, but I don't think it changes the NBA crazily. Anyways guys, that's it for the video. Let me know what you think about Oladipo to the Rockets and Levert to Indiana. Drop a like on this video to help my channel grow. Subscribe to my channel to help me reach 700 subscribers before the end of January. And comment on this video to start a conversation with me because I respond to all of my comments. And I'm out.